have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really
Well, hello, what's up? Bentley right on cue. Welcome to today's vlog. Today we are going to be doing like a little 2023 reset in terms of making a vision board. We are going to do a digital declutter, and I had a few other things. I want to look at Notion again and see if I can find something that is like a setup that I like, because I used to have one and then I like messed with it and then I just hated it and never went back to it. So I want to do that, and then I want to write out some goals and do a little bit of goal planning. So that is the goal for today's vlog. Hello, welcome if you guys are new. My name is Catherine. This is Bentley, and we would love if you hit the subscribe button down below. We're so close to hitting 133,000, I think. We are like 200 away as of right now when I'm filming this video. So subscribe, leave a thumbs up. Let me know one of your 2023 goals in the comments down below. I would love to hear them. Please share them. Maybe someone else needs some new ideas on their goals and maybe they don't know what they want to do yet. So leave your goals down below and I will be reading through them. So grab a beverage of your choice. I have water, and let's get into this. Let's get to planning. Okay, so one of the first things that I have on my list of things that I want to get done this afternoon is goal planning, and I saw this TikTok. This was the TikTok creator who posted about the list. So this is what it is. It's pinned on her profile right now. It's called Create Your Year Part 1. So I essentially wrote everything out. I will pop it up on the screen for you guys so we can read through this together. But basically, I love how she said that her and her friends will break down their year into something like this rather than just kind of like throwing out, I feel like, random goals, because it can be so easy to just like write everything down and be like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do this. But I like the idea of separating everything and taking it like month by month so then you don't overwhelm yourself, and I feel like it might be a little bit easier to stay on track with what you want to do when you're only focusing on one new thing each month rather than trying to incorporate all of these like right off the bat. So in January we have health and fitness. So for me, I think that is going to be more so just like staying on track with my workout routine, maybe finding something new, maybe throwing in like Pilates classes or doing a few more HIIT classes, switching up my routine a little bit and seeing if there's something that maybe works better for me. I feel like January is the best time to kind of do that. And then February we have home. I think for my goal for home, that's going to be more so creating a cozy environment, also making sure that I'm keeping my space clean, just being in a home and a space that really motivates me and helps with my creativity. Then we have finances in March, which I feel like is a perfect time to focus on your finances, especially because tax season is in April. So that's a really good time to make sure you're kind of getting your finances together, make sure that you're going to have like everything that you need to, you know, if you are an independent contractor or you pay taxes like quarterly or anything like that, just make sure that you kind of like, you know, have everything together. And then it's also a great time, you know, like I feel like once I pay taxes, I feel like that's a huge weight and like burden off of my shoulders for the rest of the year. And then I feel like I can really focus on my spending habits and stuff like that, maybe creating like a new budget for the year. And then in April we have health. It's more so focused on food. So I think for me this is going to be one where I am really focusing on something like finding new recipes or maybe meal prepping or just finding a better way to shop in the grocery stores. I feel like I'm really good at buying to eat, but like sometimes I feel like I come home with just like ingredients and I'm like, what meals can I make with this? So I want to get a lot better with that, obviously, in the new year. So it's a good time to focus on that in April. April is also my birthday, one of my favorite months. And then in May we have career. I feel like I have a broad idea of things that I want to get done career-wise. In May we'll focus on career. In June, focusing on mental health. I think for me that's going to be more so of like meditation, podcasts, daily walks, you know, sticking with it, sticking to like a gym schedule, stuff like that. And then July we have creativity and spontaneity. I think this will be a fun one. Just find something that sparks your creativity. I feel like this is a good, like, you know, you're already halfway through the year, kind of reevaluate what was working for you, what wasn't, as far as like creativity, stuff that motivates you, stuff like that. And then in August we have relationships. I feel like that's a good time coming into the fall season to really like, you know, take a second to look at your relationships, see who's in your life. You know, maybe some people might not need to be there anymore, or, you know, just maybe focus on building a better relationship, or focus on building friendships, networking, especially if you're doing like social media. That could be like a good time to focus on that. And then September, we have cleansing. I like that she kind of touched on this and said like cleansing is going to be, you know, you just focus on your relationships. Make sure to remove anyone negative from your life, cleanse out all of that. For me, I think that's going to be more so focusing on, I want to say almost like sort of like not digital detox, that's not where I'm going with that. Something more so of like detoxing the soul, cleansing away, getting rid of things that obviously don't need to be in your life, stuff like that. I think she goes over it way better in her video, but these are just like how I'm going to interpret it as I like continue to look at this list throughout the next year. And then in October, we have spirituality. For me, that's going to be more so focusing on like journaling and my manifestations. And then November, she put gratitude, which I think is perfect, especially for, you know, holidays, Thanksgiving, stuff like that. There's a lot to be thankful for. And then in December, kind of just see how you incorporate all of it together. So I think that is going to be the way that I plan my goals this year. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I came across it and I was like, this is honestly like a really great idea. So there we have our goal planning and how I'm going to structure my goals this year. We're going to see if maybe I can do a little bit better with that rather than trying to, you know, throw everything at once at yourself starting like January 1st. Okay, so next up on my list of things that I want to focus on for this 2023 reset, vision boards. I have my 2 vision boards that Leanna and I made so long ago. If you guys have been following me for a while, I think I filmed both nights that we actually did these. Let me show you guys my vision board. We did one in 2021, and then I think we did one again in 2022. So let me show you guys my old vision boards. It's kind of like interesting to look back on these and kind of see where my goals were at, where my head was at, and everything like that. So this one was from, let's see, 2021. This one was in my studio apartment. I wanted to manifest a lot of, I had travel, a new space. I did move into a new apartment in 2021. I did get a new car, and I did hit, I think, 100,000 subscribers that year. So there was a few on here that were just very basic. I feel like sometimes like vision boards can, I feel like sometimes I get too in my head about it and I'm like, I go too deeply, and it's like, it's supposed to be fun, inspiring things that are gonna, you know, you look at every single day that are gonna inspire you to maybe achieve those goals or, you know, get somewhere else in life. So I think something to remember is to not to like think about it too deeply, just kind of have fun with it. Because I feel like that's where I kind of fall off track with it. I'll just like think too deeply about it, and then I just lose the motivation, and it's not there to like make the vision board, or I'm like overthinking every little thing that I'm putting on there. So just have fun with it at the end of the day. But it's kind of cool to look back and see what things pretty much, you know, came true on that vision board. And then this was the vision board that I made last year. This one, I put a lot more time and effort into it. I feel like that first one was kind of rushed and I didn't really truly know what I wanted. But, you know, I think we had some good things come true for my vision board this year. I didn't get to travel, which was one thing that like I was really hoping for. I did add a lot of relationship photos on here, and that was definitely something that, you know, happened in my life this year, a new relationship. So that's exciting to, I guess, you know, have that be something that came true for my vision board. And then I was focusing a lot on friendships, spending time with my friends, and also like my health and fitness, which were all major things that I definitely achieved, and I feel like I really spent time focusing on this year. So I think we're gonna do a digital vision board this year. So let's break it down and walk through it together and how I'm gonna create this. My plan for this digital vision board, I kind of did this is how I came up with the concept of like photos and ideas. I would go on Pinterest and pin things that I find inspiring or just want to see and be able to look at every day. So that's the first step, is Pinterest. We start there. This is my Pinterest if you want to see or like save any of the other photos that I've used in the past. I have my vision board. This one was from a year ago. All of these photos just saved and pinned here. So essentially you just want to find inspiring photos. Like I said, this was from Vision Board 2.0 here. We have all of these ones. These are all saved on my Pinterest. I think it's just CatherineJune if you search it up, but I think I always have it linked down below as well. But I think I'm just gonna sit here for a little while, find some pins that I find inspiring. We'll create a 2023 vision board, and that way if you guys like any of the pins that you see on my vision board, you can save them for yourself as well. But we're gonna get cozy, probably turn something on TV and sit here and go through and find some pins that inspire us for 2023. Once you have all of your photos pinned to your Pinterest, all I'm going to do is go onto Pinterest on my computer, save all of them into one file, and then we're just going to drag and drop them. You can probably use Canva. I'm going to use PicMonkey just to like lay it all out so I can save it as a screensaver on my desktop. If you guys can see this, I did mine in PicMonkey and I just Googled most common wallpaper sizes and it like pulled up. So I made mine 1920 by 1080. We're gonna start with that, and I'm essentially just gonna like add all of the photos in here and just kind of like mess with it and see how I want. And then I'll go in and add some text and just put Vision Board 2023 on it, I think. And then that'll be like the centerpiece, and then all of the photos I'll just kind of like mix around in the background. But there's your base if you're curious, like dimensions and everything. That's where I'm going to start, and I will show you guys the finished product. Okay, you guys, I am obsessed with how this came out. Literally so easy. I just saved all of these to my downloads and then just went to my recents folder and then dragged and dropped all of them in here. So I had them all. I didn't use all of them, but I feel like I did a pretty good job of like putting it all together with all of the things that I really wanted to see. And I feel like it got a little like smaller over here with like some photos because I like started this way and then worked this way. But I love how this turned out. So I'm going to download this. We're going to save this as a JPEG image, download, and I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to open this up and file. Let's see. How do I do this? Oh wait, you know, I think I just click on it like this. Set desktop picture right here at the bottom. Okay, there we go. Vision board is done. I love it. I'm obsessed. I don't know why I waited so long to do this, but I will feel inspired every single time that I open up my laptop now and see this. And I love this so much. So go create a vision board of your dreams. And let's all agree to make 2023 the best year yet. Bentley was sleeping in his bed over there the whole time. I had some good music going. I love it. I also recorded this for TikTok, so maybe I'll turn it into like a reel and a TikTok and see what I can do with it. But okay, step 2 done. Okay, so I'm glad I wrote this out this morning so I can remember the things that I wanted to do. We did goal planning, we did my vision board, and I think I want to work on setting up Notion. That's my next step. So let's do that. Okay, my biggest tip I'd say when it comes to Notion, it's a lot all up front. So for me, what I like to do is I will go on either YouTube or now that we have TikTok, you can go on TikTok and search up just like Notion templates and find like another creator who has a bunch of similar things that you're like looking for in your Notion, unless you're ready to just like build it all out for yourself from scratch. If you have that motivation, that time and energy, go for it. Otherwise, if you're looking for more of a quicker way to do it and something that won't feel as overwhelming, that's my biggest tip. So I'm just gonna go on TikTok, maybe search, find another creator. I think I already have one saved, and I saw this girl's Notion and I really liked how she had it set up. So I think I'm gonna just take that as like my base and then try to build off of it. But I haven't used Notion in so long, and I feel like it'll just be really good keeping me on track and figuring out how I can like structure my days, when projects are due, when I have to work and stuff like that. It's like 4 p.m. now, and I have been trying to find a template that I like. I feel like I'm just so picky, and some people it's just like either it's like too plain or there's too much going on. So I found this one girl. If you Google at Crystal Moria, I think that's how you say it. If you Google that, her link tree will pop up. And you can download whatever templates that you want, but essentially I just went through and downloaded all of the templates that she had because I really liked how they were laid out, and now I can just go through and customize all of them. I do still have my original dashboard on here, the one that I didn't end up liking, so I'm trying to go through and just take bits and pieces of the stuff that I originally had that I did like and add it to these new templates. So it's probably going to take me at least like a few days to be able to like get everything organized exactly how I want it, so that this becomes like a functional thing and I can like sit down in the morning and just have like everything in one space rather than just my head all over the place with all of this. So let me just give you guys like, I'll show you a quick rundown of what my Notion looks like now that I have her templates on here, and I'll kind of just show you guys what I'm gonna change, and then maybe eventually I'll do like a full Notion tour for you guys, but let's just do a quick little walkthrough. And if you guys like these pages, you can Google her and download them as well, or if you have anyone else that you think I should check out for like Notion pages, please let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to be able to like customize this even more in the new year. Here I guess is a rundown. So this is something similar to like what she had. So this is going to be my new dashboard. I'm going to go through and like change the photos and stuff, and probably change this because I don't know if I'll like use that as much. And then I really liked her My Best Self one. I'll probably change the photos and everything. And some of these I still need to go through, but I liked like the setup of that. And then we have career, and then like workspace, job dashboard. I think I'm going to change probably what goes under here and make it more so of like my fitness stuff, because I need a place to be able to like organize all of that. And then we now have this wellness page. I changed this photo already, but I might change it to something else. Grocery list, which is really great. That's something that I need to work on. And then I need to like change up that a little bit more. So this was like my original dashboard, and I just really want to not have that. I like having to-dos. I liked the weather thing that was at like my old place. I want to figure out how to get that onto my current dashboard, because I already copied this and added it on there, so I don't even know how to get that. It's also kind of confusing, but I liked having like the content calendar that I created. So this is from like so long ago. But essentially, like when I didn't have a management team, I like worked on all of this myself. But this is something that I think will be really helpful, especially for this year, being able to like change everything. I liked having like the different progress options, so you could change it like when it's submitted, when I was creating content, or if it was like in negotiation still. That will probably be a little bit different now that I have a management team for this, but I do still want to keep that content calendar, so I'm going to work on that. So I have my content calendar, my Google Calendar like links here. We already went through wellness, and then the other one that I downloaded from her was the finances. I changed the photo here, and this is like your expense tracker. And then I'm gonna change this to like all of my current bills and expenses, because I feel like my income is obviously different every single month based on all of the different flows of income streams that I have. Where was I going with that? So I don't have like a fixed financial, not budget, a fixed income every single month. So I just want to focus on my fixed expenses and everything that I have to pay for every single month. And that'll be like what I add into here. But yeah, that's like basically the rundown of what my Notion is going to look like. So eventually it'll come together, but for now, I think it's doable. Okay. Honestly, I think that is literally all of like the mental capacity that I have for today in terms of 2023 reset stuff. I think I do eventually want to do a digital declutter. That'll maybe be like another one. So maybe I'll do sort of like a digital declutter and maybe like a space declutter in one. I don't know. Let me know what you guys want to see for like decluttering and just like other prepping stuff. Like what else do you guys need inspiration for, help for, stuff like that? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to let me know one goal of yours for the new year. He sees a fly in here. And don't forget to subscribe if you guys haven't already. Leave a thumbs up. I love you guys so much. And I will see you in the next one.
For the record.